Ciryl Gane is set to challenge Tom Aspinall for the heavyweight title at UFC 321 later this month. In a recent interview, Gane discussed his mindset ahead of the fight. Speaking to the national news, he said, "I'm confident for this fight. I don't want to talk after the fight. I'm confident for this fight. I want this belt, and I'll do my best during the training camp for that. Everybody knows my strengths already. I can move very well, I manage the distance very well, my striking is high-level striking, and so I'm going to manage this. I do this for me. Like, the target is the belt, and I'm not focused on the social media, the people outside. I'm really focused on my family, my friends, my team, my goal, my target, and training. This is a different mindset." Khalil Roundtree claims that Merab Dvalishvili sparred 5 rounds on the day of his fight with Cory Sandhagen.
Merab in the gym, it's really hard to say that he's any different in the gym than he is in the cage. I promise you this is a 100% true story. At 12 o'clock in the afternoon on fight day, Saturday, October 4th, Merab sparred 5 rounds in the cage, live, on the day of his fight. Because that's just who he is. 5 full live rounds at 12 o'clock, not even half a day before he has to be in the arena to put on the biggest fight of his career. That's just him. You cannot make it up. So to be around that, I mean, it's just another experience. You know, most guys will sit in the hotel room or try to collect their thoughts or do whatever, you know, maybe even get like a bike ride in on the assault bike to kind of burn some energy. I've never in my life seen somebody spar 5 full rounds the day that they have to fight and go do another 5 full rounds with Cory Sandhagen. So like, yeah, it's just, he's a different breed.
Both Charles Oliveira and Mateusz Gamrot made weight today, and tomorrow's main event at UFC RIO is official.
156 pounds for the number 4 ranked Charles du Bronx Oliveira. 156 pounds for the number 8 ranked gamer Mateusz Gamrot.
Jiri Prochazka squats 200 kilograms, which is around 440 pounds. Daniel Cormier believes if Alex Pereira were to move up to heavyweight and beat Jon Jones, it would cement him as the greatest fighter of all time.
The big fight matters to these dudes. Alex is 38 years old and probably thinking at this point, how do I go and make another statement that I am the guy? Hell, if he went to beat Jon Jones at heavyweight, Alex Pereira, who's already considered one of the greatest fighters of all time, in the most expedited timeline I have ever seen, would literally cement himself to almost stand above everyone, because he would have beaten a former UFC light heavyweight champion and heavyweight champion, and the guy many considers the greatest fighter of all time.
Israel Adesanya gets recognized inside a taxi. However, the driver thinks his name is Iggy Azalea.
Wait, who'd you think I was?
You know the famous New Zealand UFC fighter?
What's his name?
Iggy Azalea.
No. Wrong guy. Sorry, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kamaru, Usman, and Justin Gaethje appeared in the movie The Naked Gun starring Liam Neeson. Usman shared footage of himself and Gaethje rehearsing their fight scene for the movie.
This is where he got his makeup done.
Oh, do you want me to send you photos?
Yeah, sure.
Just working my butt off, you know.
Coaches, I'm playing with the coaches.
Yeah,
so
cool.
like
Hoping you win. Swoop his
yeah,
ass.
so, but, you know,
Oh, we got a real audience. Oh, we got a real audience.
I know.
Just finished. I missed just enough. Where's that kid? He's back there. Coming. But I won the fight. I'm the champ. I'm the champ. Just in the challenge.
Charles Oliveira thinks Merab Dvalishvili is the current best fighter in the UFC.
Who is the best fighter in the UFC right now?
A guy that's been doing a great job out there, and I really like to watch is Merab.
Who is the best Brazilian fighter of all time in the UFC?
Eu.
What is the best knockout you've seen in the UFC?
Maxwell, no Gaethje foi top.
What is the best submission that you've seen in the UFC?
I think my handicap slice. And then for all these days, like no one, I don't think anybody's ever gonna do it again.
What is the best fight in UFC history?
It's the fight that shows in the arena before it starts, which is Forrest Griffin against Steve Bonner, like the one that they signed him for the UFC. I think look at them killing each other. It's great, and they signed him up to the UFC.
Dillon Danis made an appearance on Demetrious Johnson's YouTube channel yesterday. Dillon told DJ that he's made more money than all of his UFC title fights combined, and DJ didn't seem to buy it.
Right now, I'm making so much money. I'm making more money than you probably made in all your title fights. No offense, but like I'm making.
Okay,
so much.
well, let's get into how you making all this goddamn money. How you making money? You have not accomplished. From what?
Fighting and gambling. I have a lot of sponsorships.
Okay, gamble. I would say probably gamble, but I don't know. You ain't doing enough.
Listen. When you fight and you have the name that I have and the eyes I bring, the zone pays very well.
Oh. Okay, so what's well? What you getting, like 6 figures, 250, 350, or are you talking about you at like 850?
I'm not gonna say exact numbers, but I would say higher than that.
Okay, higher than that. Okay, then why you want to fight in UFC if you making good money? Because you know you go to the UFC, they go cut all that money. You ain't gonna be able to.
You know that.
Oh, yeah, I know that. That's why Black got out. But you ain't gonna be able to negotiate what you can't do when you're in the zone or you're in Misfits. So why do you want to go there?
It's more about legacy, and it's more about showing, because I know how good I am, dude. Like I honestly, like if you know, at the end of the day, when I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna have money, whatever, all this bullshit, but I want to know that I tried. You know, that's the thing, I guess.
Kamaru Usman believes Alex Pereira's recent knockout victory over Magomed Ankalaev solidifies his status as one of the greatest light heavyweights of all time.
He's special. Alex Pereira, the defense is not the craziest. Like, I mean, those arms are still kind of out here. He's really there to be hit, but you can't hit him because in order to come hit him, you got to walk through that fire of a left hook. And Alex Pereira, instead of the left hook, it was a right hand right in the temple, hurt Magomed Ankalaev bad.
For everything that he's done, it makes him legit now to beat a dude that could grapple, that could wrestle, who was able to take him out. Everything that people were saying about Alex Pereira, but now the fact that he beat Ankalaev in the fashion that he did, dude, all right.
Planting that flag and really solidifying himself as one of the greatest light heavyweights we've seen.
Last night it was revealed that Muhammad Usman pulled out of his fight with Walter Walker at UFC Rio. Walker was furious over this at the weigh-ins today.
He's ready for the motherfucking war, you know. I train a lot for this fight. It's motherfucking run. You know, I just want to ask UFC for me an opportunity for fight against Rio de Janeiro because it's my dream. 246. My dream fight Rio de Janeiro.
246 pounds for the number 15 ranked Walter Walker.
Look at that. Shaping the heavyweight division. The best wrestler in the heavyweight division.
It's being reported that the reason Muhammad Usman pulled out was because a drug test he took last month showed elevated levels of testosterone. Raja Jackson has pleaded not guilty to the criminal charges stemming from the attack on the wrestler Syko Stu. According to ESPN, Raja pleaded not guilty at his arraignment hearing Thursday to 1 count of felony battery that caused serious bodily injury and 1 count of misdemeanor battery. Sentencing for felony battery calls for up to 4 years in state prison, but the Los Angeles District Attorney is pursuing sentencing enhancing that could extend that to 7 years. His next court appearance is scheduled for November 24th. Syko Stu's friend Douglas Malo, the one who actually pulled Raja off of him, did an interview with TMZ today. He said, "Now that they're finally going ahead with charges, I am happy, but I'm disappointed in him for not reaching out and apologizing, not trying to make amends in any way possible, just kind of staying in the dark. I'd want the best for him if he would get mental health treatment and seek some type of evaluation. If he hasn't taken any steps now to do that, it just kind of shows where his head's at. He's not taking any accountability. Malo says that he may end up suing Raja after the criminal case is over. Malo suffered a cut above his eye in the process of pulling Raja off of Stu, which required him to get stitches. He continued, well, you can't do a civil case at the same time there's a criminal case going. So maybe after it's all done, if nobody still paid for my stitches. That's one thing I've been really pissed about, is nobody has once offered to pay for the medical damage that I received for that. I don't know about Stu's end, but I know he had the GoFundMe, so I'm happy with that for him. Malo says Stu is likely done with wrestling at this point. He said his close friend that I talked to that's throwing this event said that Stu's done with any ring work. I also know about some of the stuff he was dealing with when I talked to his wife last, and his friends. I don't think being in the ring would ever work again. I don't even think it would be smart at this point. That was a lot of damage he received, plus what he was already dealing with. He wasn't necessarily a spring chicken before the event.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos.
Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from the Blue Falcon. It says, DC always glazing the Dagestanis. The second one's from Christo6007. It says, that's not a local gym. Pereira opened a school for 600 kids that includes fighting, jiu-jitsu, English, and computer science. It's called the Powhatan Institute. Thanks for pointing that out. And the final one's from Bzilla. It says, at this point they should make DC an honorary Russian, specifically a Dagestani, like Steven Seagal.
Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.